The Papua New Guinea Defence Force CASA aircraft could be back in the air within 120 days after being grounded for years. This is the expected timeframe given by the contractor AD Trade Limited. A sum of 4.2 million kina was presented to the contractor today to begin work on the aircraft. The aircraft will do a ferry flight to Indonesia on the 24th of this month to undergo the major overhaul. The Air Transport Wing is an important element of the Papua New Guinea Defence Force. Earlier this year, it celebrated its 39th anniversary, but it has deteriorated over these years, creating a 20-year gap period that must be narrowed. The rebuilding of the ATW is just one of many rebuilding programs undertaken by the Papua New Guinea Defence Force. Secretary of PNGDF John Porty expects the outcome will set the pace for other programs to follow. All programs to be undertaken will strictly be guided by the Papua New Guinea Defence Force White Paper. Bilateral assistance has helped keep the air transport wing alive. Porty is hopeful the government will support PNGDF to fully rebuild its capacity. Mickey Cavera, National MTV News.
Tonight on MTV News Special Report, we'll look at recent developments in Yangoru-Saussia district in the East Sepik province. For 2 decades, access to basic government services like health and education were non-existent. Most district roads and bridges were left to deteriorate, and little attention was given to maintaining facilities at the government station. But 20 years of neglect may be a thing of the past after current MP Richard Maru and his teams of district officers deliver strategies to make Yangoru-Saussia a model district in East Sepik. Our reporter Thekla Gunga has tonight's MTV News Special Report.
Yangoru-Saussia district is a 2-hour drive from the provincial capital, Wewak. It is home to over 65,000 people and shares borders with 5 other electorates. The district has 4 LLGs, but its vast landmass makes it one of the biggest electorate in the province. Access to clean and safe drinking water has always been a concern for the people, but this is now a thing of the past. In its first phase of providing clean and safe drinking water, a partnership agreement was signed between the district and Oxfam International.
I would like to see safe water to all my schools at Sembo, Kusambu, Munji. All these schools should have safe water.
This agreement will see over 4,000 people in 7 different villages access clean and safe drinking water without walking for long distances to fetch water from wells. This partnership makes Yangoru-Saussia the first district in PNG to partner an NGO at district level.
We're extremely thankful for your generosity, for your kindness, and for the faith that you are giving Oxfam to take forward this implementation job to deliver clean water and sanitation across the district of Yangoru-Saussia.
A sum of 250,000 kina was released from the district's DSIP funds to fund this project. Survey will soon commence and the project is due for completion in December. If the project becomes successful, it will be extended to other villages. Following his earlier pledge, Mr. Maru fulfilled his commitments at Munji village by presenting 100,000 kina to upgrade the Munji aid post so it can serve people of neighboring electorates.
Lo distance, lo here, lo go down, lo kubalia. I'm long way through. It's have taking time, lo lo walk about. Especially time me come long, emergency time, all bell mama.
This aid post was built in 1968 and operated for some time, but because of lack of staff, it was closed for almost 2 decades. Lifting the education standards in Yangoru-Saussia is another area the MP has invested in. His recent visit saw the funding of another 4 4-in-1 classrooms for Munji, Sinengu and Kusambuk Primary and Marambanja Elementary schools with 20,000 kina each. In Saussia, Kubalia High School became the first school in Momase region to register to e-library, an online digital program that gives students and teachers access to electronic encyclopedia through the use of tablets. This is a pilot project, and at the presentation of these tablets, Mr. Maru challenged the students and teachers to utilize the resource.
So I expect Mr. Headmaster and Board Chairman to see the academic performance of Kubalia must keep going up. That's my challenge.
But the ultimate goal of MP Maru and his team is to link all villages in Yanguru, Winge and Kubalia by road before the year ends. Almost 20 million kina was given to the Department of Works in Wewak to build roads and bridges in the district. Currently, 6 different district roads are being constructed simultaneously. However, road projects to Marambanja have not commenced because of lack of machines. Meanwhile, an additional 150,000 kina was given to Cocoa Board in Wewak for 6 million cocoa seedlings to be distributed to the districts, 1,000 of which will be given to Winge community.
We recognize also that provinces like East Sepik and West Sepik have been missing out a lot on derivation grants because the cocoa has been going through Medeng and Ley and making it look like it's Medeng cocoa or Morobe cocoa. That nonsense needs to stop. We need to send cocoa straight to export markets.
This is an attempt to increase the cocoa production in Yangoru-Saussia and at the same time plant a new breed of cocoa that will not be affected by the cocoa pod borer disease. With the different economic investments and developments happening in the district, Yanguru is slowly changing. But MP Maru says it still has a long way to go. Tekla Gunga, National MTV News.